Coming to you live on location, this is the Between the Benches podcast, where we will discuss anything and everything hockey related. Let's drop the puck and get the action underway.
All right, there it is. Good evening. Welcome into another episode of the Between the Benches podcast. We are brought to you by the Old City Sports Network. Make sure to check out oldcitysportsnetwork.com for all of your favorite podcast articles, blogs, and more. As always, is your glorious host, Stack. Hope everybody is enjoying the holiday season. As always, I'm joined by my esteemed Canadian colleagues, Graham, Fach. Graham, you got some pretty cute kids, by the way. I got your Christmas card, so
thank you. You made the list this year.
I did. I couldn't believe it. Canada, did you get your Christmas card? Oh,
yeah, it's the first year he sent cards. Like, they've never done that before, right?
Well, that's good. I made the first cut. That's like the hardest one to make. Oh man. Well, it's good. We want to be the first to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. And we have a jam-packed episode. We've had a lot of trades happen. We've had a lot of movement going on and all sorts of facets around the league that we have to get into. And again, we're brought to you by the Old City Sports Network. Make sure to check that out, OLDE City Sports Network. And let's go around the ring, shall we? It's been a minute.
God, yeah.
I guess that's what I'm saying, Brooksy. You get that through your head?
Radulov over to get it.
There he is again. Falcons score! What a goal! Mark! Opens hard. A Muzzin score! The Saturday score!
Gets me every time. Anyway, this is Around the Rink. First thing I had up for discussion today is we have the conference crease swap. So we had the Oilers and Pittsburgh Penguins make a deal. I know this happened a couple of days ago. It's kind of old news, but I figured I wanted to get your guys' opinions on it. Obviously, everybody kind of knows the Penguins have acquired Stuart Skinner, Brett Kulak, and a second-round pick. Edmonton gets back Tristan Jarry and Samuel Poulian. Graham, initial thoughts on this trade?
I think that it's confusing for Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh wins the trade, so I get why they do it. But if you're in a playoff spot with your retiring roster and you make any move that's not a clear win, I think there's a lot of question marks. You bring in a goalie that can't handle Edmonton, and like, hey, let him be our goaltender, even though I plan on him getting waived or whatever. And yeah, Edmonton was desperate. It worked for Colorado last year with Blackwood.
And Wedgwood.
It was Blackwood last year.
They completely
They
completely reworked their goaltending before Christmas last year. So this isn't exactly the same, but I understand the reference. Carry on. Yeah,
that's kind of what I see. I think that there is some panic in Edmonton because they're notorious for slow starters. And this move makes me think there's a little extra going on.
That definitely makes sense. Like they paid a second round pick to essentially get the same level goaltender, Brock. Is that basically what happened?
Well, Graham said he thinks it's better for Pittsburgh, but then he goes on to say he doesn't think they should have done it, or at least insinuate it. I don't know if that's fair. I think anytime you can improve your team, you should make the trade. I don't care what it is. If you win the trade, and for my money, they do, you're going from Poulian to Kulak, clear upgrade. You're going from Jarry to Skinner, more of a lateral move, if you ask me, and you're getting a second.
I mean, Jarry's got cups.
Does he?
Skinner also has almost cups. Yeah, he's won a cup. Wait.
No.
Who am I thinking of that
has not?
Not Jarry?
You're thinking of Matthew Murray, probably.
Oh, Matt.
I am thinking of Murray.
Yeah,
you're right.
You
no
are
cups.
not.
No cups.
It's definitely not Tristan Jarry. So strike one.
Yeah, this guy's 7-1 in Talk Staty to me, but here we are.
Yeah.
For me, it's a clear win for Pittsburgh. I call it fleecing. I honestly, this is a fleece. I don't understand how you get the better defenseman, a draft pick, and a lateral goalie change. This guy last year went through waivers, Jarry. He went through waivers. Nobody wanted him.
Yeah.
And there's no cap retention here. It's just a clear money in, money out, and you get a second and a better defenseman. I don't know. To me, this is a good job, Dubas. This is a classic Dubas trade as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's a fair point. We'll have to see if we can get Caden's thoughts on this from his Yins on Ice
Can't wait for
podcast.
Dubas to trade a second for 2/3.
It's more picks. Anyway, they did face off Tuesday night. Edmonton did win 6-4. I'd be remiss if we didn't mention Leon Draisaitl notching his 1,000th career points, the first German-born player in NHL history to accomplish that. And his 1,000 points is 22.5% of all of Germany's NHL points all time.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's insane. Almost a quarter of all the points all time from this guy.
For context, we should do Gretzky's just to see what that is, because I bet you it's still only like 1 or 2%. Like, that's still crazy.
Yeah, it's just insane to think about. So we'll see him at the Olympics if they get the ice done, which I think we're under 50 days, until the opening ceremonies. So we'll see what happens. We have to transition into the other trade that happened over the weekend too. We have the Minnesota Mayhem trade. So the Minnesota Wild acquired defenseman Quinn Hughes in a deal with Vancouver. Vancouver gets back Marco Rossi, Zia Boyum, Liam Ogren, and a 2026 first-round pick. Obviously, we can all agree Minnesota's the winner here, yeah?
Well, yeah, you get the best player. Yes, they win. But I think that Graham and I would definitely agree that I think people are being a little too harsh on the Vancouver side of this. He told them he wasn't extending in a year and a half. He literally told them over Thanksgiving. He's like, I'm not going to sign. So they got out in front of this really quickly, really efficiently, and got, for my money, a really good package. Like, do you want to break it down, Graham, or me? Like, just in terms of...
No, you got it.
So, to me, it's like 4 first-round picks. Not like it is. So, Steve William, you get the talent, the upside of what he can do. I think he could tickle like 70, 80 point production in the future. He projects as a number one. I'm not going to say he turns it. That's
All right, I'm going to cut Brock off here because no one can hear him. So I'm going to go with Steve William is a very dynamic defenseman, not equivalent to Quinn Hughes anyway right now. We have Marco Rossi, who's also very dynamic. He's a little undersized. There's been some troubling health concerns his way. And Liam Ogren, another, just kind of a depth prospect as well. Like he'll be an NHL more like a third liner. So I do think there's a lot of return. It's more futures. I think Rossi can step in now, but I don't think he's moving the needle. Minnesota is by far getting better with Quinn Hughes on the team. I think Quinn Hughes has led the NHL the last 5 seasons in puck possession time with over 4 minutes a game where the puck is on his stick.
Isn't that nuts?
And
yes,
there's not a price you shouldn't pay to get someone like this. Like, yes, they give up depth. Minnesota does have some depth here, but it's not like they're giving up players they can't swim without. Like, Rossi's been hurt for a while. They're still winning games. Okay, You can do it without him. William, you've done it without him all this time, and you get Quinn Hughes. So, yeah.
Let me ask you this. I mean, Brock said 70 to 80 point player topping out. Like, I'm looking at his career here, like 36 points, 16 points. This is like all the way back to junior hockey, 33 points. Like, his highest point total in a season was 50 in 42 games played at Denver and the NCAA, obviously college. So do you agree with Brock? Do you think 70, 80, well, obviously he's probably talking a year or two, is that something you could
I
put
don't
money on? What do you think?
I don't think it's a year or two. I think he has to get comfortable being a power play quarterback first, playing against NHL caliber talent. And once he gets that done, and if he transitions his game the right way, I do think there's going to be some offensive upside his way. It's already there. But 70, 80 points, I haven't seen any flashes of that yet.
Well, then you haven't been watching.
So tell me why you think that. Yeah.
You look no further than the highlight clips from him in college, dude. Then compare him to every other college defenseman that's come out of there. Like Charlie McAvoy springs to mind. Now, I know McAvoy's not, the
70,
point guard.
points?
Yeah, he's not the point guard. Defensively, though, he's one of the best. And he looked like that in college, like one of the best defensive players in the league. So I just, whenever I watch him, the skating is what boggles my mind. This kid's going to be good. I have a lot of confidence this kid's going to be good, and I think it's just going to translate well on the point sheet as well. So I don't know.
I think he's the best player they get back in this deal.
He is the best player coming back to Vancouver, 100%.
Well, I don't know. The draft pick could be pretty good depending on what happens.
That won't be relevant for another 3-4 years.
Yeah,
that is irrelevant right now.
Yeah, well, we'll save that for it's literally next year's draft pick, but we'll discuss that too because literally we could say this for a different date, but like the playoff seeding sucks because Minnesota is literally the third best team in the NHL point wise, and they'd be playing the second best team in the NHL point wise in the first round of the playoffs right now.
We should save that discussion for another day.
Well,
because,
yeah.
Well, we
Dear
did.
Gary
Didn't we just
Bettman,
do it?
fix it.
Didn't we just do this like a week or two ago?
No, it was like last season, but no, we'll save it for a different day. We have
it's a fucking joke. Yeah,
it needs to be fixed. It's a problem.
It needs to be fixed.
Yeah. Speaking of needing to be fixed, we have the Sabres shakeup. So the Sabres fire. Good transition, Brock. You're getting good at this. The Sabres fired GM Kevin Adams and replaced him with Jarmo Kekalainen. Did you guys know this was going to happen like 3 months ago or 4 months ago when the Sabres hired him? Okay.
Everyone did.
Yeah, you don't hire an assistant GM if not as a warning to the current GM.
Do we think the GM was the problem, though?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, we'll get into it a little bit.
I was going to say, we're going to touch, I know a certain section with a certain guy's name on it that's going to get into this a little bit later.
Yeah, I just at least wanted to bring it up because it was obviously something that had happened. And then we had gotten today's news, which is the Pens payout. So the Penguins are to be sold actually to a Chicago-based Hoffman Group, valued for the sale is right around 1.7 to 1.8 billion. Final numbers obviously haven't been reported yet. But the fun thing I like to look at this is that it was bought back in 2021 under Fenway Sports Group. Obviously Fenway with like the Red Sox and, they actually own an ECHL team, the Florida Everblades. But they purchased the Pens back in 2021 for a measly $900 million. And they sold it for, 1.7 billion. I mean, I think they're doing all right.
This is what I get at.
It's a good ROI.
Yeah.
Fuck the billionaires, man.
This just feels like it's a good thing for the league, though. It just means the league is growing because the value of the franchises is getting bigger. So you can look at it a couple different ways. Yeah, if you want to take it the billionaire route, feel free. But at least it's good for the league. Yeah, exactly. And then the last thing to touch on and around the rink is we have the NHL 3 stars. Third star of the week was Joel Eriksson Ek of the Minnesota Wild. 3 goals, 4 assists, and 4 games played. Second was John Gibson of the Detroit Red Wings, 3-0. An 0 record, 1.00 goals against, a .971 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. So he finally showed up for all those people that dropped him a couple weeks ago. It's just tough. It's tough. Anyway. And then the first star of the week was Connor McDavid, 4 goals, 6 assists, 4 games played. He could probably be the first star every week if you really if he just wanted to go on a rampage and prove his point. I think he could do it. But that was Around the Rink, brought to you by your ad here. Let's see. We have our pointless player draft, which we'll update real quick. Everybody is still sitting on 2 correct players. David Juracek has not played in a while. Graham, I have bad news. Hayden Fleury has not played for a while. And Brock, you're still going strong.
My guy's playing, and he just doesn't get points. I don't know what's worse.
I like our chances, Dalton.
I mean, we got in this duel. At least I got in this duel with him last year and almost won it with a guy who unfortunately had like heart problems or something. So we're hoping.
What a shame. What a shame.
Yeah. So, but that's the pointless player draft update. We still have to figure out the punishment for the first season. Anybody listening wants to give us a recommendation that is not inhumane, it is very welcome.
Honestly, we prefer to be inhumane, but that's me.
And without further ado, some people are saying this is one of the best segments they've ever heard.
People are talking.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking. Videos have been made, resurfaced. Last week we talked about Barry Trotz's DNA.
DNA has been exchanged. Yes.
Yeah, we discussed Eric Comrie, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Correct.
And Hollebuck came right back and took over, so he's
sure
in good hands.
Did.
But this edition of Foz Focus is going to take us where, Graham?
We are going to go to, as mentioned, Buffalo Sabres.
Take it away.
So in a league with this much parity, it takes an incredible amount of bad decisions to miss the playoffs for 15 consecutive seasons. This fan base deserves so much better. The only time these fans are optimistic is near the trade deadline, praying for draft picks. Unfortunately, with all the draft picks they've been turning wine into water and drowning in that lack of productivity. Now, since Terry Pegula has bought the Sabres in 2011, they've had 5 GMs, 8 head coaches, Lindy Ruff twice, 28 goalies, 7 captains, 2 first overall picks, and as mentioned before, 0 playoff experiences. Under Kevin Adams, the best season was back in 2022-2023, where they finished 20th. Before that, they finished 31st, 24th, 20th, 22nd, 26th, and 24th currently this year. The transaction history of Kevin Adams, they brought in players like Doan, Kesselring, Norris, McLeod, Tuck, Byram. Not bad players. Players they've gotten rid of: Paterka, Cousins, Middlestat, Ristolainen, Eichel, Reinhart. Very one-sided. And the draft picks they've had have not panned out. The closest, I think, is Zach Benson, who they drafted 13th a couple years ago. Owen Power still waiting to break out. Guys, I don't know what there is to say about Buffalo that's not already said. So I'll move on to what Jarmo is probably going to do here. Now, if you guys don't know Jarmo Kekalainen, he was the GM of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and his highlights are just a couple of second-round playoff appearances, one of which was when they swept the Tampa Bay Lightning in the first round, and he sold the farm to do it, and you can argue that Columbus is still struggling from the fallout after that season. I imagine Jarmo is going to be looking to acquire some people to help change the culture, but he will have to pay the pain and suffering tax in order to bring in the right pieces because nobody wants to rot in Buffalo. I don't know what else to say about Buffalo there, but they're going to try and make moves, whether it's behind the bench, whether it's roster players, but no incoming GM likes to just inherit their team and keep it as is.
My favorite thing to look at is the list of people that have won Stanley Cup since leaving Buffalo.
Just
the Jack Eichels, Ryan O'Reilly, Sam Reinhart, Kyle Okposo, Ristolainen, Evander Kane, Brian Giunta, Matt Bolson, Marcus Foligno, Jake McCabe, Cody Franson, Gergensons, Tyler Ennis, Zach Bogosian, Justin Falk, Evan Rodriguez. Yeah, I can go on and on and on.
Some of those I'm not 100% sure they have, but most of those have.
Yeah, a couple made me turn heads too. Not in the Cup final, sure.
But the only thing I would question, and rather add to what you said as a question, is what do you do differently that the other GMs haven't already attempted if it is, in fact, ownership that is meddling and causing the problems? I just don't know. Like, is this career suicide for Jarmo, is I guess what I'm insinuating, because that's what's happened to everyone that's came before him. He doesn't – this owner – I forget his name, Pegula. He doesn't give a fuck about the Sabres. He cares about the Bills. And why wouldn't he? There's more money there. Like, he doesn't give a shit about the Buffalo Sabres. I don't know what you do differently if I'm Jarmo. I don't understand what he could possibly do that anyone either hasn't been allowed to do or hasn't already tried. I don't.
Well, I think we can all agree it's probably a culture issue just because the first thing Kevin Adams did when he got relieved of his duties was go tell the media that Alex Tuck wants Andre Kempe money, and that's tough. So
that's true.
We'll see.
I mean,
we'll see what happens.
We could do a separate discussion on if he's worth that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's be real. Buffalo is going to have to go through a retool. If you want to go through a retool for Buffalo, you're paying the pain and suffering tax.
Why is that there? Why is that there?
It's interesting to see.
It's not meant to be rhetorical, but it is rhetorical.
Just things that can happen. Life comes at you fast. That's what this is. This is literally the life comes at you fast meme.
Sure does.
The other thing I want to focus on for this segment is going to be the Vancouver Canucks and how incredibly they have mismanaged their team from just a couple of years ago.
You want to talk about meddling owners?
I literally toxic locker room player conflicts, revolving coaches. They have successfully sacrificed the majority of the meat that was on their roster.
Here's a question for you. No, go ahead.
Nope. Go ahead.
I have a question. Are we even having this discussion about the Vancouver Canucks if they just traded JT Miller instead of Bo Horvat? If Bo Horvat's still there, are we even talking about this?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know.
Question, but
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Now, and we're still having this conversation.
And yet it festered for another, 2.5 years after the Horvat trade? At least 2. I don't know. You
but
let
they
it
have
fester.
transformed Horvat, Miller, and Hughes and 2 firsts into Atu Ratu, Hronik, Hedel, Mancini, Marcus Pettersson, Rossi, Bouillon, Ogren, and a first. Yikes.
Yeah, not good.
The upside is some of it's there.
There is some. But
You have a first. It's not likely going to be a good one.
well, theirs is this year. Hey,
And they have NHLers. Like, they have a line of depth to the players they brought back, but in terms of talent, it's extremely one-sided, whether that's the future and current. So, yeah, they have just incredibly mismanaged every asset that they've had.
They had those guys all like when they're in their early 20s. Yeah. Like I feel like they're like it was,
Miller.
Not Miller.
Miller. Hughes, yes. Pettersson, yes. But Pettersson's still there.
Horvat probably.
Horvat, they had, yes.
Yeah.
It's
Like that's what's crazy is like
I
they were
could
so
literally
young.
send you receipts from other podcasts that are linked. There are insights. I think there's the Chris Johnston show. They have a segment on like the owners in Vancouver are meddling. Their fingerprints are on fucking everything. It's bad. It's bad. I just think it's funny how whenever we talk about mismanaged franchises, it always starts at the tippy top. Like Arizona, another great example. It always starts at the tippy top. Bad ownership. You need good ownership to succeed. It has to be there. Has to. But I'm.
It's a good TED talk. We should.
It is. It is. It really is.
Honestly. Yeah.
Like if us Joe Blows sitting in our living rooms can see the glaring problem from 1,000 miles away, how the fuck?
We're not alone either.
No, we're not. If
We're
we
not
can
that smart
see
either.
the glaring issue and you don't fix it, like fuck, man.
Yeah. What's tough?
That's too much talking for me and Fosfo.
Yeah.
No, that's all I wanted to bring up. I had to bring up Buffalo. I had to bring up Vancouver. They both tied to bad management. They both tied to just poor roster moves. And they're in the position they're in now because of the choices they've made, because of their DNA.
Who's in a worse spot? I was gonna say that's how I'll end this. Who's in a worse spot, Nashville or Vancouver?
Excuse me.
Vancouver.
Okay.
Ooh, really? I disagree. I think Nashville's in the worst spot.
I think Nashville will be able to get younger faster. I think that's probably the only point that I would make for Vancouver.
I think it's because Nashville's older that I think.
Or for Nashville. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I think they are in a worse spot because of that.
Well, they could talk those guys into retirement.
No, you can't. I'm not going to walk away from $8 million a year, Steven Stamkos. I'm not going to walk away from $6 million.
No, it's gonna they could take like a buyout. They could like renegotiate. But, hey, we'll give you $5 million.
Retiring.
That is.
No, it's not.
That is. We'll give you $5 million to go home.
Who is this guy?
And then they play against you.
Have you not seen Deal or No Deal? Like, come on.
I have.
Exactly. All right. Speaking of Deal or No Deal, we have to get into Talk Staty to me. Brock, it's time for you to redeem yourself. Current score is 7-1, Graham.
Yeah.
I keep adding like more and more
Jarry's
questions.
got a cup. Jarry's got
Yeah, exactly. I
He'll
keep adding
have
more and
one.
more
Watch
questions
this. That's why
to give
they
you
acquired
a. He did play well in the first game.
undefeated.
He is undefeated. Anyway, he's going to be a spark in the locker room. Let's get into the first one. Brock, you'll be up first since you're spotting Graham. No?
I'm losing. He goes first.
Okay. Well,
That guy.
Bring it on.
that's going to give you a handicap. All right, Graham. First one up for bid here. Can you tell me what team leads the league in 5-on-5 shooting percentage at 10.2%?
Colorado.
Yeah.
Okay.
Colorado. Yeah. What are we doing?
Is that final answer?
Yes.
All right. Well, you guys will be incorrect. It's Toronto.
No, it's not.
I swear. Yes, it is.
I hate
It
this
is.
game. You
It
literally
is.
question one. I hate this game. I'm done with this game. I hate this game.
Yeah, 5-on-5 shooting percentage. The Toronto Maple Leafs are currently leading the league. It's not by, I think it's by like a tenth of a percent.
Oh, I think it's
They-
To Colorado, at least.
yeah, it's probably 2 Colorado.
I believe it
We'll just
is.
say
Let
yes.
me.
We'll say yes.
No, it's to Dallas. Dallas is at 10.1 and Colorado is at 9.6. The Philadelphia Flyers, shout out to them. They are in 4th. Ayo, that's Trevor Zegras. That's what that is. Anyway.
There is.
Well, okay. 0 for 1. Next up for bid. Brock, can you tell me what player leads the league in plus minus at plus 43? You know I love a good plus minus.
I know you do, and you know I don't. So you continue to put it in here. Leads the league in plus minus. Give me something silly. Give me Essa Lindell.
Okay.
I don't know if he's in his time. Plus minus.
This is great podcasting.
Yeah, it's terrible. Give me Harley. I know he's missed time, but I'm thinking Dallas.
That's where I went.
It's Nathan McKinnon. I tried to give you a layup this week. Nathan McKinnon. By the way, I think the top 4 plus minus all play for Colorado. It's like Natchez and McKinnon.
I did see a stat like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't remember who was. Maybe Lehkonen is 3rd. I can't remember who is 3rd.
Definitely not McCarr. That guy's bad.
I think McCarr was 4th, if I'm not mistaken.
Bum. Total bum.
Total bum.
All right.
Yeah,
round
Natchez,
3.
McCarr. Yeah, Lehkonen is 4th. There you go. McKinnon, Natchez, McCarr, Lehkonen. Sorry. All right, I had to know. Question number 3. Can you tell me? We're back to Graham. Can you tell me what team leads the league in first period goal differential this season at plus 13?
Dallas.
Okay.
See, I wanted to go there. Tell me who gets out to hot starts. Give me Washington.
You're in the right division. It was Tampa. Actually, you're not in the right
no,
division.
not,
So
no.
playing the Metro. Yeah, I was going to say.
no.
Just anyway, I'll wear that one.
Yeah.
No, we're looking for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Plus 13 goal differential in the first. It's literally the only period that the Avalanche don't have the best.
Absolutely
goal
run over
differential.
the rest of the league.
They're plus 30. They're plus 30 in the third period, guys. Like, it's
Oh
insanity
my
what they're doing. Yeah, it's crazy.
Have you looked at some of their underlying metrics? We should do a statement on this next time we have a pod. Like, they are lapping this league. Like, they are making a mockery out of this league. In any stat you look at, it's crazy.
It is. It's insane. We're back to Brock. Brock, can you name the team with the least amount of players with a plus rating, with a positive rating this season? They have 2 players. Can you tell me what team has only
What
2
team
players
has only 2 plus?
that are plus? That are plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So zeros are not included in this. The 2
Zeros
players are positive.
Not, so even doesn't count. Ooh. Give me. It's gonna be. Oh, I don't know. Calgary.
St. Louis.
Oh, Graham, you
Yes.
dirty dog. It is St. Louis. They currently have 2 players that are plus, and I believe it was Matthew Joseph and somebody else that I cannot remember. But they're only plus 1. Both those players are plus 1. So they almost don't have anybody in the positive on the team. Insane.
There's not much positive in St. Louis, so
That's fair. I think Graham is up now. Graham, can you tell me the name of the team with the toughest strength of schedule to date so far at 0.21?
Now, I guess define strength of schedule, just amount of games?
It's their
Or
current
just like the opponent?
Their opponents.
their opponents, yeah.
Okay.
Who's played the toughest
I'm gonna
schedule
go-
to date in the NHL so far?
Who's played against the most teams that are in a playoff spot?
Montreal.
Okay.
Give me Minnesota.
I was looking for the New York Islanders. This one will surprise you because they're actually
I
I
doing
figured it had
really
to
well.
be East. It could have been any team, but
It could have been
I
any
figured with
team.
how tight the East is, I had to go East.
I just went with somebody that is like they should be doing better than they are, but maybe the division they're in is just ridiculous. So that's why I went the guys.
Yeah, I mean they're currently second in the Metro. They have 41 points. They're 19 and 12 guys. I mean we thought this was
That's
literally
fine.
they changed. We changed. Talk about changing ownership and operation. They changed all that in the offseason, as well as bringing in Matthew Schaefer.
Sure
Just slam dunk. All right, last one up for bid. Brock, can you name the team that has allowed the most scoring chances against them this season at 801?
The most scoring chances against them.
Who has given up the most scoring chances?
So that means, give me. I want to say something like Anaheim. Give me Anaheim.
Okay, Graham.
Anaheim makes a lot of sense. I'm going to go with the Sharks.
Oh, that's a good one too. This one will surprise you. It's actually the Minnesota Wild.
That does surprise me.
What's really crazy about that is they lead the league in 5-on-5 save percentage, but they give up the most scoring opportunities or scoring chances against them.
That just blows my mind even more about
Great
Gustafsson
Wall.
and Wallstedt. Wallstedt and Gustafsson are fucking animals then. Holy shit.
Yeah. Again,
That's crazy.
Their 5-on-5 save percentage this year is 0.94. Is that good?
I would say.
I
would say that.
Oh,
yes.
man. All right, fair enough. Well, Graham, you add a point to your total. You take an 7-point lead now, 8-1. Do we just call this over? Like, should we split
Absolutely
up in halves?
Not. It's not even Christmas. What are you talking about?
Well, we're coming up on it. I don't know. It's just not looking good for you right now.
It's a long season. I have until the end of the
Brock's
playoffs.
only hope is that if this is just the calendar year.
No, the hell you guys.
All right, well, let's do it. Speaking of now with you guys, you want to get in the fantasy corner? It's about time, eh?
Teams to target, Boston, Montreal, Vancouver have far and away the best schedule.
Playing really well this season. He's proven to be a 90-point to 100-point player in years past.
He plays almost exclusively with DeBrincat, shooting 3.8 times per game, which is far and away a career high. If you could get someone like a David Pasternak or a Mitch Marner for a Marty Necas, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Grant Clark, Byfield for that Kings good schedule, especially the Monday, Wednesday, Friday off nights. Then you can pitch them for a potential Saturday, Sunday stream.
All right, and this is the Fantasy Corner. This is brought to you by our friends over at IronSteelThreads.com. Make sure to check out IronSteelThreads.com for all the great hoodies, shirts, and other apparels. They have new designs every month. They are made here stateside. You can use the promo code OLDCITY10. That's OLDE City10 for 10% off. Big Canada Daddy, take it away.
You got it. So this week sucks. Let's just open that up because from what I can gather and what I've looked up, it seems like it is just 1 week. Like we're not doing 2 week for the holidays like I think they've done in years past. So there's literally just only 4 days of hockey and 2 of them are super busy. So I'm going to give you this schedule, but take it with a grain of salt that you're going to have probably people on your bench the Tuesday and the Tuesday and the Saturday, and the rest of the days, I guess, fill up as best you can. So that being said, there are 3 teams that play 3 games with 2 of the off nights. The off nights this week are Monday and Sunday, as there are no games Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But Tuesday and Saturday are super duper busy. So Seattle, Philly, and Tampa Bay, 3 games, 2 off nights. There's 1 team that plays on the 2 off nights, Monday and Sunday. That's Columbus. And then 5 teams play 3 games with 1 off night, so 2 busy nights with either the Monday or the Sunday. And that's Chicago, Detroit, LA, Toronto, New York. The Islanders. And there are 5 teams that play twice with they play twice with 1 of the off nights. I thought I miswrote that. But yes, they play 2 games with 1 off night. Montreal, Pittsburgh, Anaheim, St. Louis, Vancouver. Everybody else plays just twice, and it's usually the busy nights. And then there are the worst schedules by far are Winnipeg and Utah. Each only play once, both on busy nights. I'm not going to suggest dropping a whole lot this week, but you're really looking at a bunch of dice rolls for the next couple weeks with the way the schedule is shaking out. Not ideal for fantasy purposes the next couple of weeks, so do with it what you will. Should we jump into Dalton's? Oh, Dalton, you and your themes. I like this.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
Yes, a little naughty or nice list.
We got a two-parter here. We got a surprise two-parter. Brock's got part one.
We got a surprise two-parter.
We do.
Oh, okay. I don't like where this is trending. So the naughty first that Dalton would like to know about is JT Miller. Why did you want to know about JT Miller, Dalton?
I just feel like he's been a letdown. I feel like the naughty list was more of like who's been more of a letdown this season. And, 33 games, 9 goals, 11 assists, 20 points where you drafted him. He's probably been a letdown.
Yeah. Well, you'd be right. He's pacing for 50 points, still getting elite ice time, 3 minutes of power play ice time a night. His hits and shots are about what you would expect from him. Honestly, he's hitting more so far this year, which LOL. But yeah, with that point pace, the line mates have been very, very jumbled. Like he spent 20% of his time with fucking Connor Sheary. That's not ideal. I know they've been a little banged up, but that's still, you don't like to see that. The 5-on-5 shooting percentage is at 8%. That's super low, almost a career low, outside of a random 6.9 3 years ago. The offensive zone start percentage is the same. Points per 60 is down as you would expect. Shots on goal per 60 is also down. There's just not a lot to like here. The IPP is down, which you would hope there's a regression back towards the mean, but the expected goals for and the goals for are pretty close. For elite players, I generally say they outperform that, but given his performance this year, I'd say it's far from elite. Yeah, so JT Miller, you're on the naughty list. Sorry.
All right, well, who's on the nice list?
Well, you have brought up a wonderful point here. What has Carter Verhaeghe done in his last 10 games? And I want to compare that to his season so far.
Well, he did get off to a slow start, but yeah, I thought Carter Verhaeghe was on the nice list here. But last 10 games, he's got 9 goals, 8 assists, 35 shots. Only one of those points in that stretch has come on the power play, so you definitely have a little bit more room for some improvement there. And Carter Verhaeghe owners are real happy right now if you weathered the storm, I think.
100%. And I'll accent that with he's now upped his point pace to 69 points on the year. He's shooting a bit more, which is great. He's up that to 2.6. His power play time is actually wonderful at 3 minutes. Like, that's excellent. And you're only going to see this improve when I think Kachuk and Barkov come back later this year.
You think he's on the power play when they come back?
No, but like Dalton just said, he's doing this without the power play. Like, he doesn't need.
He just said he has 3 minutes of power play. He was always the guy that never had the power play.
But he's still not getting points, which is fine. Like, you'd almost expect more points now, is I guess what I'm insinuating. You know what I mean? And then when Barkov and them come back, I think he gets more points at 5-on-5 and the points sustain, just in general. I guess that's what I'm saying. And, the advanced stats look super reasonable, back to what you would expect them to be for Carter Verhaeghe. The 5-on-5 shooting percentage maybe a little high, but nothing super crazy. The IPP is about what you would expect. No, if you're a Carter Verhaeghe owner right now, you're super duper content with what he's been doing for the last couple weeks here.
Yeah, and the Panthers beat the Kings tonight 3-2. And the last time I looked, he literally had 4 shots, I think, through the first period. So I was looking to see how many shots he had tonight in the game. He finished with 4 shots. So early and often.
Always a shooter. Always a shooter. Yeah, always been a shooter.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let's get to the salty naughty list here. Who do we got up next?
Well, Graham put this name here. Definitely not me. I absolutely did not put this guy on the naughty list. No, I'm putting Mitch Marner.
Can't be a former Toronto Maple Leaf.
Yeah, I'm putting this guy on the naughty list. That's Mitch Marner. I'm a big proponent of a new face in a new place being, not that good. And this year, Marner's pacing for 85 points. His shots are down. When you come to expect the last 5 years to 100 to 110 point pace, like, that's not ideal. And he's getting more power play time than he ever did in Toronto. He's playing with, Jack Eichel, Mark Stone, Tomas Hertl, Ivan Barbashev. Those are still good
when Mark
players.
Stone's there.
Yes, I guess when Mark Stone's healthy. And all the other metrics are similar outside of maybe your IPP. Yeah, that's really the only one that's drastically different. He's just not getting in on points. Like,
he's not shooting the puck, Brock. He's averaging 1.7 shots.
He's not getting in on anything right now. Like, he's not shooting. He's not getting passes off like he would in Toronto, I guess. I don't know. But
he's still over a point per game.
Yeah, but he's not, like, if he's not getting you a point, he's not really doing anything. He's not shooting. Yeah. He's not hitting. He's not blocking. Like, yeah. Is he turning into
still contributing?
Is he turning into Clayton Keller? Except he doesn't shoot.
Clayton Keller scored tonight, I think, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Well, I'm putting him on the naughty list because anytime I can take a jab at a guy that left the way he did.
there it is. Nice.
That's that
So
guy.
you were right, Graham. It was in there all along.
I will.
All right, let's finish it up with the nice list.
And last, but this is the easiest nice list I'll ever do on this podcast.
Nice.
Matthew Schaefer, generational defenseman. He has single-handedly transformed the New York Islanders into relevancy. Since it's his rookie year, I'm not going to really go into deep on what his stats would suggest longer term, but everything to me looks reasonable and sustainable for what an elite defenseman would be. With him being a rookie in 18, well, he may be 19 now. I don't know. With him doing that at this age, it's just incredible. You love to see it. So on the nice list, if you're a Matthew Schaefer drafter / owner, if you traded for him early before he completely busted out, good for you, man. You're happier than a pig in shit. On the nice list.
18 years old, by the way. And what really stands out to me is he's literally playing almost 24 minutes of ice time.
Yeah, he's an
a
animal.
game, which is insane.
He's an animal.
And his cardio's got to be amazing. He's literally a kid.
He can move too.
Yeah. So he puts on a little bit of weight, grows into it, 6'2" frame. He's going to be a real problem.
Absolutely. 110%.
So,
all right, we got part 2 for naughty or nice here.
Yeah.
The stipulation, I love this bit last year, so we are going to do it again. This year I set the parameters at
the PIMS, that's right.
1 penalty minute per game on average. So if they average a penalty minute or more, they're on the naughty list. Anything less, they're on the nice list.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
So right at 1.
So we have to guess if they're on the naughty or nice list. Okay.
Correct.
So Matvei Michkov.
So nice. I'm going to go nice.
Yeah, I would agree. I think he's nice.
Naughty.
What?
Wow.
1 on the nose.
Oh, come on. As a first one, that's mean.
All of them are close.
That's just
all of them
mean.
are close.
Also, Mikko Rantanen's not on this list. That's tough.
No, well, I was going to give you the layup, but
I was going to say the first one should be a layup. Come on.
All right, next.
All right, whatever. Connor Bedard.
I feel like he did get a 10-minute at one point, so I would go. Oh man, naughty. Yeah, naughty.
I'm going nice.
Nice. 0.97.
Ah,
Jacob Chitrin.
Oh, he's been killing it too. By the way, he should have been on the nice list.
I'm gonna go nice. I think he's nice. I don't remember any majors.
No, he's naughty.
He is naughty.
Hell yeah, let's go back to even
1-1.
Boo.
Jonathan Huberdeau.
Ooh,
he's been playing with he's naughty. He's been playing with a little bit of a fire under his ass.
Nah, he's on the nice list.
Naughty.
Ah,
1.07.
Yeah,
wow.
Alex Tuck.
He's on a nice list.
I can make a case both ways. I'm gonna go nice. Yeah.
Naughty. 119.
Damn, that's the highest one so far.
I could make a case both ways.
Mo Sider.
Well, he's got to be naughty.
Yeah, I would say naughty.
Nice. 0.9.
Damn.
Really?
So brought this up 2-1. I have said.
Damn.
I don't even know. Okay.
How many you got
Rasmus
left?
Dahlin. I got 3 more after Dahlin.
Oh boy.
We could rapid fire.
Dahlin has to be naughty. Well, this year he's been. No, I'm going nice.
No, he's naughty.
2-2. He is naughty.
Yes, let's go.
1.21.
Trust your
Damn.
gut. Trust your gut.
Jamie Benn. 3
Naughty.
names left. 2-2.
He hasn't played most of the year though, so didn't he get hurt?
Yes.
It's
But
an
it's-
average.
It's an average. Nice.
So you guys disagreed? Brock, you said naughty?
Yeah.
He is nice.
Yes.
Thumbs up.
Let's go.
Brad Marchand.
Naughty.
Naughty.
Nice.
Ah.
See,
0.77.
when you make it
All
close like this, it ruins the. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
0.77 is not even that close. That was the farthest one away.
Sam Bennett, last name. Brock needs this for the tie. Dalton has to go first, so he can't just match
2,
Brock.
aren't we? We're tied at
No.
2, aren't we?
No, Dalton got 3.
Okay.
Sam Bennett. He is on the naughty list.
Nice.
Tied at 3.
No way. Damn.
0.75.
Uh,
All right,
That's
fellas. That's not. I like this game. I like this
Yeah.
one.
I think the person with the beard should shave during a tie. That's my ruling.
nice. Okay. Don't make me hit the haircut alert button. Okay. And then also give us an update on the BTB fantasy team. Because I let Jesse know that we were doing well in that the other day when he was doing a live stream.
We are still undefeated.
Nice.
Our record is now 10-0. We are currently up this week by 63 points.
Oh, it's kind of close.
So this is one of the closer ones.
Who are we playing?
We got the injury bug right now. We are against Owen, a team named Bill Crosby.
Nice.
And he is currently second in the other division at 8-2.
Oh, okay. So he's a solid team. Yeah.
Good team.
So
Nice.
we're fighting it out. The Bedard injury
Okay.
doesn't help.
No.
There's
I
been a lot of
forgot
trades
we had
that's happened in this league too. I kept you guys quiet, but
Hmm.
it seems like every day there's a trade.
Oh boy, people are unhappy, or are they taking advantage of people?
Nah, they're all.
Who's to say? Yeah,
Yeah, we'll find out.
who's to say?
Who's to say?
All right. Well, that was the Fantasy Corner brought to you by our friends at IronSteelThreads.com. Make sure to use the promo code OldCity10 for 10% off. OLDE City 10. Check them out. Let's get into the bin, shall we? We got to get negative. And this is brought to you by our friends at Warlord Beard Oil. Make sure to check out warlordbeardoil.com. Use the promo code OldSports for 15% off. OLDE Sports for 15% off with our friends at Warlord Beard Oil. Graham, who's in the bin?
As much as I love the Skinner Jarry face off, the fact that they're still rocking the other team's masks and equipment, not a good look. Not a good look. A great matchup, but not a good look. Come on.
Yeah.
You got to get a match into the current sweater.
It's insane. That's what I was going to ask. Are goalie masks I don't know, like baseball bats? Like you kind of have.
No, they're way more complicated than baseball bats. Come on.
I don't know.
No,
what's a
the
good
paint
comp.
job's it's custom to the player. They have full control over it. And the fact that Skinner didn't go over to that huddle and just give Draisaitl a fist bump on that 1,000th point.
That's a bad look on another team.
Yeah, that was tough.
It's a
I
bad,
don't
but
think,
I mean,
I don't
come
think
on.
it's a good look.
There's not anyone on this planet that wouldn't understand.
Understanding and explaining it are two different things.
Like, why would they celebrate right next to him? Like, that just shows, I think, how much the room bought into he was the problem, which is
What do you
crazy.
mean, like he was the problem. No, he was the problem. Period. End of sentence. That's it.
Well, speaking of problems, Brock, who are you putting in the bin?
Oh, buddy. Not only are the New Jersey Devils missing 8 players due to injury, but they weren't able to close on the Quinn Hughes deal because of the 14 players they have on their roster that have some sort of no trade clause. I have said this ad nauseum. Ad nauseum. Do not give players that are not impact players any sort of leverage in if you can or can't do something with them. That is stupid and nonsensical because apparently all the Devils had to do was clear $7.8 million of cap space, and they could have had Quinn Hughes. Now, the Minnesota Wild offer, I think, was better. And Graham, or actually, I called the package for New Jersey. That's an inside joke. We should post that on our social media. It's a fun story. No, Graham and I called the entire package that New Jersey was alleged to have offered, and literally piece by piece. And Graham offered up the one that I just said prospect. We had the whole thing, and they just needed cap space. So frustrating. Yeah, so frustrating. So New Jersey Devils in the bin. Stop giving people fucking trade protection that don't fucking need it. So stupid.
They're running out of Band-Aids on that team, too. So
Yeah,
Band-Aids.
it starts at the top. Also, hot take. I think the biggest loser of that trade right now is actually the Dallas Stars.
Why?
As it sits right now, I think the biggest loser of the trade is Dallas because, literally, Dallas is already chasing Colorado, and now the team right behind them just added Quinn.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I think
I
Dallas,
was going to say.
as it sits right now, I think they are the biggest losers in this trade.
I mean, I understand the logic.
Yeah, I think that's the team that really this is going to force Dallas to make a move now, in my opinion.
I'll be curious to see what happens at the deadline. It'll be fun.
Can I say Alex Tuck, perhaps?
That would be fun.
That would be fun. Let's see. Well, I hate to like double on the Penguins here, but I'm going to. I'm going to.
Fuck them.
So they had a rough weekend, to say the least. They surrendered. They surrendered a 5-1 lead in the third period of the San Jose Sharks, losing 6-5 in overtime. That was on Sunday, and then Saturday they had a 3-goal lead going into the third period against the Mammoth, ended up losing 4-3 in overtime. So they did get points out of the matter, but I mean, I think I saw a stat where they are 1-2 with 3-goal leads going into the third period. The rest of the league hasn't lost yet this season in that scenario. So they are literally the outlier. It's tough.
The Steve Dangle podcast did a whole bit on this segment. Then they played the press conference of Dan Hughes the night before they were going to do it again. It's like he doesn't know they're about to do this 24 hours later, and you listen to it, and then they play the clip of the post game after they did it again. You could have just copy and pasted the two things. It's depressing. It's really depressing. Fun to listen.
Do you think it's a coaching issue?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
I think it's in the room.
Well, there it is. It's in the room. They should trade Crosby immediately.
They should immediately.
They definitely should. All right. Well, that was In the Bin, brought to you by our friends at Warlord Beard Oil. Make sure to check out warlordbeardoil.com. Promo code is OLDSPORTS for 15% off, OLDE Sports. Let's get positive. Let's hand out the C. This is brought to you by our friends at SeatGeek. You can download the SeatGeek app and use the promo code Old City Sports Network for $20 off your first purchase. Check out a hockey game, basketball, sporting event. Concerts, too, I guess. I should say that, courtesy of your friends here between the benches. So, Brock, what's the easiest C of all time this week?
The easiest C I've ever been out, Dalton, is Nathan McKinnon scoring his 392nd career goal, making it extra special as he has now become the Avs' all-time leading goal scorer, passing one Joe Sakic. Kudos, Mr. McKinnon. I can't believe it took you this long. You're a bum, but congratulations. Easiest.
Is he the greatest Avalanche player of all time?
Not yet, but he will be.
Not yet. What else does he got to do?
I think he needs one more cup. And to
stay ahead of Makar, too.
Yeah, and Makar's younger. They could have the two best ever on the team right now. They just got to play the rest of their career there.
Is Mikko Rantanen in the top 5?
Right? No. I'd have to go back and look, but you got Patrick Waugh, you got Joe Sakic, you got Forsberg.
Ray Bourque had a season.
Ray Bourque had a season. Nice.
Nice.
He didn't have a season. He had a fucking little window, a little cup run.
Oh, man. All right.
But that's
good C. Graham, who are you giving your C to?
We mentioned many times Draisaitl's 1,000 points, but we failed to mention that the Edmonton Oilers are now the first NHL franchise to have 5 players score 1,000 points. Wow. They had Gretzky, Curry, Messier, McDavid, and now Draisaitl.
Is that 5 players with the franchise to 1,000, or just 5 players in general that got to 1,000?
I think it would have to be
with the franchise.
I would assume it's with otherwise it doesn't feel as special.
Yeah.
You know I mean, I feel like it has to be with the franchise.
Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, you make 5 trades and it's there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It feels like it gets watered down pretty easily. Yeah.
Not if they're the first team to do it. I'm assuming that it's not watered down.
True. Good C.
Yeah.
Good C. I love your C, Graham.
Nice. Yeah.
Good C.
It's a content size C. Well, I have 2 C's. My lesser C? Is that what that is?
The lesser C, yes.
Is it Bussy? Is it really his name, Bussy?
I think so.
Yeah. So Brandon Bussy.
You want Bussy instead?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Nice. Yeah, Tom and Jerry situation. But he became the fastest goaltender in NHL history to reach 10 wins, and he just needed 11 games to do it. He's currently sitting at 11-1 record, 2.05 goals against, 0.911 save percentage. Here's the kicker: his goals saved above expected is 13.8.
Killing it.
So tell me if that's good.
That's really good. It's playing well, man.
And one shutout. So Brandon's getting the C. He's technically their third goalie right now too, which is even crazier. Breaking NHL records. And then the other C, I wanted to split up. So it's going to Kirill Kaprizov and then the city of Minnesota in general. So obviously Kirill got his he scored the other night for the Minnesota Wild. He's secured his 6th 20-goal season in his career at the age of 28. He did pass Marian Gaborik and Zach Parise for the most in Wild history. So that record will be broken and held for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Greatest player in Wild history already?
I mean, I would say yes. I'd understand why somebody else might not, but I personally would say yes.
If he doesn't win a cup, was he still the greatest player of Minnesota to all time?
Yeah, because Minnesota's never won a cup.
Okay, there it is. And then the city of Minnesota I wanted to shout out to because Sunday marked the first time since December 20th of 2003 that their 3 major sports teams, the Wild, the Timberwolves, and the Vikings, all won on the same day.
Hey.
So
22 years? Damn.
Yeah, it's been a while. And then also, isn't there a PBA event that got announced that's going there? I can't remember. World Series,
yes,
maybe?
we got the World Series of bowling. That's going to be in the
Nice.
Minneapolis area. I think
Hey,
3 different bowling centers.
Hell yeah.
Multiple bowling centers.
Are you going to get Kaprizov's signature?
He'll get mine.
You're
Oh.
both left-handed.
Oh my God, you should pitch that idea, like a collaboration between
Like a
the NHL
collab.
and PBA.
Like a collab. Yeah.
I'm
Why
down.
why are you squinting at this? This is a great idea.
It's
Honestly.
great, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like that's the off season for that's the
You got to
off-season.
get Old City to reach out to Minnesota.
I will. Jesse?
He is listening.
I
So
believe-
if he's
I
listening to this, he should be like, hey, we have. You got to give him permission to obviously be like, hey, one of our podcasters on the network is wanting to do a collaboration.
Could have gone
boom,
pro
go.
in the NHL, but he chose to bowl instead.
That's right. That's right. Can't confirm.
Nice. Well, that was Given the C. That was brought to you by our friends at SeatGeek. Make sure to download and use the promo code Olde City Sports Network for $20 off your first purchase. Well, good show, right?
We did it, guys.
Nice.
Yes,
We're
sir.
so good. We're so good.
I will say we need the way we end this. One of my favorite podcasts to listen to is Pardon My Take, and they have like a lottery ball machine, and everybody picks a number at the end of the show. So we got to maybe think of some way to end our program in a fun way. I don't know if it's like hey, pick a player that's going to score on this day or like something. I don't know.
We can
We'll
do
think
something
on
like
that.
Hey, Dalton, guess what finger I'm
I
holding
bet you
in my
Morgan
hand?
Geeky's going to score.
Dalton, guess what finger I'm holding in my hand?
I heard you the first time. What? What finger? Okay, nice.
Oh, it's the one that smells bad.
Oh,
I won't tell
yikes.
you why.
This is getting off the rails quickly. Well, we are the Between the Benches
wanted to
podcast.
freestyle.
We are brought to you by the Old City Sports Network. Again, make sure to check out oldcitysports.com. Make sure to check us out on social media too, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everything, YouTube. Please subscribe. We appreciate it. And we will see you next week from myself, Dak, Brock, Grandpa. We will see you then. Merry Christmas, by the way. And that concludes this week's episode of Between the Benches. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and check us out on YouTube. Also hit the like and subscribe button and look out for the next episode. Until next week, you Harley Riders.
Doc, what a fitting ending! This is incredible!